the Christian community and the gay community.
Here we go, baby.
Listen, they have been at odds for so long, right? We think this, and they're always fighting. There's always protests. There's always marches. It's always in the news. Why don't we just be like, we want to reach common ground here. Let's start with Carrie Underwood. We both love her. They both love her, dude.
She's the olive branch.
Let's start with Carrie Underwood. Welcome in, everybody. Net Positive, dude. Are we at your year yet?
Almost, man.
Yeah, we're almost to a year.
Almost.
What do we got to do? We got to have
52
a cake.
would be a year, right?
We do? Yeah, 52. What are we on? 42?
44?
44? Damn,
44.
we got to do something, bro. We got to get
45.
a cake.
45.
You know, in like sobriety, they have like a celebration for you.
Chip.
Yeah, but if you do like a year or something, they bring like a cake for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll
We
figure
can't
something
do
out.
that. Yeah.
We'll do something. We'll do a little something.
A year. Oh, yeah. Celebration for a year. Yeah. Let's see. We back on the road. Oh, dude. We're going out west.
Nice.
We never go out west. This weekend, we're going to Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right. We're going to Albuquerque, and I told him to set up because, like, during the day, we don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
We just, if we're on the tour bus, we don't do anything.
Right.
You get there at 7 in the morning, and you're just like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Sometimes we play golf. I said to set up, like, they have a Breaking Bad, like, tour.
Cool. That's
Okay.
sick.
And then we're going to El Paso the next day, and I go, dude, can you set up like a border tour? Because that's where like
Nice.
there's a lot going on in the El Paso.
Yeah, you're like, can we see the cages?
Dude.
What?
They're like, I was like, hey, because like if you go a big, like whoever comes to town,
Yeah.
you can usually ask, hey, we want to
Do something.
do the thing that y'all, when people come,
Yeah.
we want to do. Like sometimes,
Let us be tourists for
yeah,
a bit.
they go, oh, well, there's this like bakery
Cool.
that you have to see. Or we went to Detroit. There's like the abandoned factories, the abandoned like GM Ford factory.
Oh, that is cool.
And it's just for as long as you could see, and they give
Wow.
you like tours through them. Like, yeah, do you want to do that? Yeah,
It's just sitting there
yeah, dude, because they cost too much to
to maintain.
tear down.
Oh, wow.
So they're abandoning them, but the millions of dollars it would, because they can't rezone it,
Yeah.
and to tear, so they're just sitting there.
Wow.
Anyway, we'll see you in El Paso, Midland, Texas, and Albuquerque this weekend. Then we're going next weekend, Shreveport, Fort Worth, Fayetteville, Arkansas. Weekend after that, Cleveland, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, St. Louis. Weekend after that, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Charlotte, Clear Lake, Iowa. And then April, Omaha, Nebraska, Kansas City, Athens, Savannah, Augusta, Asheville. In May, we're going to Jacksonville, Tampa, Fort Myers, Fort Collins, Grand Junction, Colorado, and Boise, Idaho. And then June and July, we got some more. But shows have been unbelievable.
Stacked, man.
Shows have been stacked. And a lot of those shows are sold out, but if they are sold out, they got second shows.
Yeah.
And somebody was it's talking about like the Morgan Wallen show or whatever. They're like, it's sold out. I go, well, in 2020, like no show is sold out.
Sure.
Like it is.
Right.
But like every show is sold out, but also no show is sold out.
Yes.
If you wanted to go, there's a second. If the show is sold out, the secondary market booms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not getting any of that money,
Right.
but like you can still go. If you buy a ticket to a John Crist show for $800, I'm still getting about 20 of those dollars, but you can still go.
That Morgan show broke the attendance record at Bridgestone.
The Morgan one. Did you go?
Mm-mm.
I went. Yeah.
Was it sweet?
It was pretty sweet. Well, okay. That's tricky because it's based on how it's seated.
Right.
So like any concert could never break it unless it's in the round.
Right.
Because if you're gonna block off 2,000 seats there at the end.
Yeah, it's going to get to a point where you only break records if you're just you solo on like
Yeah.
a stool.
Well, Nate
just adding
Nate
floor seating.
Bargatze is doing, and they said he might break it
Wow.
because the stage is smaller,
Right.
So you can fit more seats in there.
Yeah.
It's still unbelievable to sell 20,000 tickets. No disrespect to that.
It's insane.
Yeah, of course, but it's like the Preds could never break it,
Right.
even though 200,000 people at those playoff games wanted to come.
Yeah,
It was
there's
like,
too
well,
much ice.
Yeah, there's too much ice.
Just way too much
Hey,
ice.
sorry, fellas.
It's like you got to order less ice.
Yeah.
Light ice,
Yeah, I got
please.
too much ice.
You fit more people in there with light ice.
We'd love to, but we can't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna say you had a your wife's birthday party.
Yeah, thanks for pulling up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was gonna just joke.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't thank you yet. Maybe
No, it was awesome. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, go ahead.
But Lydia was working,
Yeah.
so I had to come by myself,
Right.
which I'm fine with.
Yep.
Lydia would be mortified to do that by herself.
Sure.
Because I don't know the crew.
Yeah.
I know y'all two,
Mm-hmm.
and then I know Matt, or like I know there's like enough. I was like, well, I don't know who's going to be there,
Right.
but I didn't even know if Andrew was going to be there.
Right.
So I was like, all right, well, we'll see. So I was like, I don't know when it started. Let's say it started at 8 or it started at 7. I was like, it's like a wedding.
Yes.
Like I'm not like in this wedding party.
Nice.
But like I'm gonna come late. If I was there on time, you'd be like, John, too early.
Yes.
Right?
I would have been like, yo, 7:45.
Yeah,
you
come
should have
through
known
later.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, and then like if you're like very like you're like a coworker of like the wedding party that's like you're like, all right, we don't have to stay for like the walk to the car.
Yeah, we can get out of here before the sparklers come
Yeah, but
out.
you want to
They're
say
good.
what's up.
Yeah.
But you're like, I'm not deep in this to be like, I got to carry I was like, I can come, be seen, hang out, talk to y'all. And then you're like, we're going to like another spot. I was like, I don't think I'm the next spot guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm in that party. I
was
think
like,
I'm just this spot.
Because if you're always like, wait, am I like, you're like, that's happened to me before when we were in the green room after some show and there was somebody in there that shouldn't have been in there. That was like,
They should have gotten left at the other spot.
Yeah. They're like, where's the next spot? You're like, am I like you go, but you don't want to be like, hey, because this is kind of like the cues that you're just trying to like pick up on.
Yeah.
That you're just kind of like, yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare, dude. Just being in those rooms where you're like, I don't belong here. I know that. Everyone in the room knows that.
Yeah. But you're also,
how do I leave?
If I didn't come, they're like, dude, like we would have loved to see you.
Yeah.
I go, oh yeah.
For sure.
And I like meeting all your friends. And that was actually, those conversations were hilarious.
Really?
Yeah. Dude,
Good, dude. I'm glad you liked it.
We were talking, we were getting into it. It was funny. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we had a good time. Happy birthday, Maggie.
Good time. We made it all out. I went to, well, dude, I was going to say this. All right. You know, like I went to Carrie Underwood on Monday at Bridgestone.
Nice.
Too much stage, by the way. Couldn't break the attendance record. Too much stage.
Yeah.
Too big.
There you go.
Although Garth Brooks sometimes seats it behind him.
Oh, really?
And Taylor Swift, I don't know why I looked at Keely for that. That was unnecessary.
Just assuming she's a Taylor Swift.
I got Taylor Swift.
That's what that
Taylor
was.
Swift is seating all the way around, but it's not in the round.
So you're buying tickets behind the stage.
Because but you can sell them.
I guess that feels gross.
But Garth Brooks did it. I went to the Nokia. Garth Brooks did it. And I sat behind the stage, and there was like monitors that faced the other way.
Okay.
But he was looking the other way and facing the other way. But the monitors were still the monitors, so we sat back there, and it was cheaper.
I was gonna say they got to be discounted, right?
Discounted, but they're like you know, have you ever bought like obstructed? These are going to be like obstructed view.
Yes.
Or like you're gonna
Fenway Park is that.
Yeah.
Like growing up looking at tickets for Fenway was like, this is obstructed, and you're literally behind a pole
like
from
a huge pole
1894
from like just to the battery.
like the I-beams that you see them like building back in like whatever.
Like if you go to the Ryman, you sit on all the way on the side, because it's the walls and then the stage is inset.
Right.
You can't see all the way in there.
No, you got to hope they're towing the edge out there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not seeing much.
No, you're not seeing it. You're like, you better come out on the front stage. No, what I was going to say at that concert, like, you know, like, okay, the Christian community and the gay community.
Here we go, baby.
Listen, they have been at odds for so long, right? We think this, and they're always fighting. There's always protests. There's always marches. It's always in the news. Why don't we just be like, hey, we want to reach common ground here. Let's start with Carrie Underwood. We both love her. They both love her, dude.
She's the olive branch.
Let's start with Carrie Underwood, dude. Nice. I went to this concert and like Jesus Take the Wheel. Yep. And Carrie Underwood is a professed public Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but most country people kind of by default
come to the territory.
Yeah. Yep. But she's like Jesus Take the Wheel is like you can sing that at church. And a couple of her, she sang How Great Thou Art.
Nice.
How great
that must have went
thou
up.
Oh, bro. She also sang it at CMA Fest last year at Nissan Stadium. It was people were just going nuts.
It's like her thing now.
I was gonna make a video that would be like worshiping Jesus or Carrie Underwood, because people were just like,
"How great thou art, Carrie!"
But then you go like, "How great thou art!" You're like, "Oh, the song switched, and now it's like, whatever slashes tires."
Yeah, I was gonna say, "Dug my key,
dug my key into." But like there, I was like, I looked around. I was like, "There's a lot of like gay couples in here. A lot of gay couples." So they were like, "Hey, we stand for sanctity of marriage. And you're like, "Hey, Cowboy Casanova, let's start there. We both love her. All right. Well, then let's work out our differences."
Yeah. Because there's some overlap in this Venn diagram here.
Yeah.
In the middle is Carrie Underwood.
Gay community, Christians, Carrie Underwood. You're like, "Hey, we can't have health insurance." You're like, "Hey, denim and rhinestones." You're like, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm
you're
just
like,
saying.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know. It's like a lot of the...
We solved it, dude.
I go, who? It's very confusing because you're like some, you know how some like groups like pick somebody. Like I think like Brian Regan was like, "Dude, I'm like big with like Mormons." He goes, "I don't really even know why." But we looked up and like Carrie Underwood, like in 2012 was like, said something like pro gay marriage.
And then like,
they just been riding with her ever since.
That's us.
Yeah. But that's you would think like if like a lot of kids there, you're like, all right, like young girls.
Sure.
They were like, I could see your mom loves Carrie. Carrie Underwood's like an icon.
Yes.
They were like, this is, and if you're a mom with a daughter, this is, I would want my daughter to be like, it's a good, wholesome show.
Yeah. Oh, and she's been that for, I mean, probably 2 decades
forever.
now. Like, I feel like.
And you're sitting next to a girl with a fade and cargo shorts.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, let's start here.
This is common ground.
Yeah. Hey,
let's build here.
Carrie Underwood. But it's very much like it seems like every female, I think there's been memes about this, every female country song is about like a guy that like cheated and we're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
And it's been like well documented because we looked it up. I go, hey, just forgive your ex-boyfriend or whatever.
Dixie Chicks had one. Was that Earl?
Everybody has. Oh yeah, that one's. I have a joke about that in my show.
Yeah, that was
way across the line.
Yeah, they got Earl.
You know, it's a funny would be like Goodbye Earl in 2023, like trying to get by. Okay. Hold on. What's the lyrics? Do you have the lyrics?
Yeah.
Hold on.
We might as well do it. We're going to do this.
Might as well do it. I mean, you didn't want to, but here we are. Okay. Well, here we are. All right. Like, okay. All right. So who am I? I'm like legal. I'm legal at the record label.
Okay.
All right. So you pitch me your song.
Okay. So like we have this song.
Okay.
You know, every girl goes through breakups.
Sure.
And when you do, like emotionally,
love that.
You really think like, you know, you want to take this to the extreme.
I love
Emotions take over. And so this song is about taking it to the extreme.
You know what? And that's popular. And you're 3 women in your band.
We are.
And a lot of our fan base is women.
Right.
Some that are, I would say, of the lesbian genre that are going to be against men. So this is going to play. This is like Morgan Wallen writing a song about whiskey.
Yeah.
You writing a song about how you don't like men. I love this.
Yes.
All right. What's the start?
So here's what we want to do.
Okay.
We want to...
All right, keep going.
We want to... I'm like reading the lyrics as I'm pitching this.
Okay.
We want to paint the picture that he's a bad guy.
Okay.
So that way, when we go to the extreme, they're with us on it. So we want to paint the picture he's an abuser.
Okay,
the
boyfriend, husband is abused, bad guy.
Yeah,
okay,
real bad guy. And so then, you know, we're gonna file for divorce.
Okay, file for divorce.
Yeah, and then we want to get a restraining order.
Okay, that's all this legal and lawful.
Yeah,
I follow all this.
And then
I like this. I don't know where the hook is yet, but okay.
And eventually we want to kill him.
Whew. All right. Okay. Walk me through the what. All right. Well, we got to paint the picture. This guy must be terrible. Wait, what is it? What? Do the one liner where the other girl comes. What, she comes to town or something, doesn't she?
Wait, let me find it.
The other girl. No, go up.
I wish I knew the lyrics better.
Okay, yeah. Go up.
Two weeks after she got married, she started getting abused.
Okay, go from right away, Marianne. Go. Oh yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right away, Marianne flew in from Atlanta. Yeah, so
Okay,
my friend flies in.
Friends, support, moral support.
Yeah, on a red-eye flight, like came as soon as she could. And then,
good, sure.
And like we'll like work out a plan. I'll work out a plan with the friend who comes in. We'll figure out kind of how we want it, like what we want to do.
I like this lyric. She held Wanda's hand and they worked out a plan.
Right.
Supportive friend.
And then I like the next lyric, even the next one is really good. If you see that one, it says, and it didn't take him long to decide that Earl had to die.
Whoa, KKK. Listen, there's, you know what, domestically in 2023, there's going to be some groups that are not, how do I say this? Not going to be supportive, but maybe if we get, read the next lyric, maybe we could, instead of us doing it, maybe the cops can, maybe we can do this legally.
Well, we were thinking like maybe like we could like have them over. We could like fix them a drink.
Okay, the cops come in. Cops came by to bring Earl in, and they searched the house high and low. They tipped their hats and said, "Thank you, ladies. If you hear anything, let us know." Okay, so the cops just didn't find anything.
No, they didn't find anything.
Okay, so all right, so the cops, the law that was set up was like, "Hey, I don't think there's anything here."
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure.
And then we will after he's dead.
The weeks went by, and spring turned to summer turned to fall. Turns out he was a missing person who no one missed at all.
We really stand behind that line. That one's one of our favorites. For
okay.
Sure.
Well, could we phrase it differently in any way? Yeah, so they kill him and bury him.
They kill him, they wrap him in a tarp, and then they throw him over the side of the highway.
Are you serious?
True, dude. Wait, where does it say that?
No, they literally, I'm pretty sure they make him a drink. They drug him.
Yeah, they drug him. Like,
and then they wrap him in a tarp. This is where they do it right here.
Yeah. Oh, those black-eyed peas, they taste all right to me. So they put it in the black-eyed peas.
Oh, in the food. Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Yeah, you feeling weak? Why don't you lay down and sleep, Earl? And ain't it dark wrapped up in that tarp, Earl?
Goodness, dude. And like, wow. And this is like the Dixie Chicks who it like changed their name to the Chicks because they're like, hey, we don't want to be right. Like, hey, which is like me calling the Dixie Chicks in 2023. Hey, super quick. I know like from a moral standpoint, you guys are leading the way. I love that. Dixie has a lot of negative connotations. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Super quick. What about that one song?
Oh, which one?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just again, we're just reviewing some of these old lyrics here. You said there was a domestic situation. The cops came over and didn't find anything, meaning so the woman didn't press charges formally. So, you killed him, you drugged him, and wrapped him up in a tarp. So,
and then they bought some roadside land and started a roadside stand out on Highway 109, and that's where they got rid of him, and that's where they now sell jam and ham.
Hey, let me just say the whole. Hey, listen, I don't want to be against like the American dream or like I've spent a significant time driving around this country doing comedy shows. The people selling ham and jam on a roadside stand are not doing well.
Yeah.
They're not doing well. I'm just going to say you might not miss him, but like you can't go on to vacation anymore to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And again, if you want to, that's fine. You and your girls get together. It's also who's stopping by for ham and jam?
Right. On the side of the road.
No.
Some roadside ham,
I'll
dude?
maybe go jam.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I might go jam.
I will go jam. I'll commit to jam.
I'll go jam sealed though.
Yes, for sure.
I'm not going ham.
No,
dude. We sell in Tennessee ham and strawberry jam. And we don't lose sleep at night because Earl had to die. Wait.
Yeah.
We'll pack a lunch and stuff you in the trunk. Or, we need a break. Let's go to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pack a lunch and stuff you in the trunk. Isn't that all right? Good. Let's take a ride, Earl. So they're putting him in the trunk.
Yeah.
And throwing him in the lake.
Yeah.
Problematic.
Yeah.
But, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm good. It's definitely just...
It was big.
Yeah, it's a great song.
It was big in 99.
Is it 99?
99, dude.
24 years ago.
Yeah.
That song was the jam.
Yeah, that's a good one. Nice play on jam there.
Speaking of, that was the jam.
Very nice.
How are we going to make this segue? Let me think of something.
Go ahead. Yeah, get this
Okay, Manscaped. You were going to go Goodbye Earl to Manscaped.
Yeah.
Whew.
Now for the real basketball.
I would say, don't you want to? I'm trying to think if you want to. Manscaped is like, we're never advertising with you again. If you wanted to kill somebody, don't you have to you should make them hairless first, because for less evidence. I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know. We're gonna get a call.
Those girls were cutting it close. Speaking of cutting it close.
Yeah. Why didn't I just? Oh, dang it, dude. You got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Speaking of cutting it close, Manscaped Beard Hedger Pro Kit, baby. Breaking news. Manscaped now sells beard products. That's right. I've had a Manscaped body trimmer. How long have we had that? For a long time.
A bit now, yeah.
And they just came out with the beard trimmer Manscaped all in one. Oh, actually, it's all in two.
All in
two?
two?
You got to have the other one.
Oh, of course.
You got to have the Manscaped.
Yeah.
It's time to tame your mane, baby. No one likes a weird beard.
True.
So say goodbye to all your study trouble. I do say whenever I come, when Lydia sees me and I've taken care of she's like, oh, what's up?
Nice.
She
sees you trimming your beard. She's like, hey.
Yeah, she goes, why don't you do that all the time? I go, what? I don't know. It takes time.
Yeah.
When would you shave?
When did I do my beard?
Yeah. When would you go for big weekends, big night?
Yeah. Yeah, both.
I shave for Carrie Underwood.
Nice. There you go.
I wouldn't shave for the Dixie Chicks, though. The Chicks, dude. It's the Chicks. It all starts with the beard hedger. I like that. That's manly. Hedger is a manly thing.
It's cordless. It's got a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting lengths with one guard.
Dang.
So you can get really, really custom with it.
Waterproof.
Yeah, waterproof. Do it in the shower. Titanium coated T-blade that's tough enough to cut hair on your face, leading to single stroke efficiency that brings satisfaction one stroke at a time.
It's fire.
Plus all the bonus stuff that comes with it. The beard shampoo, the conditioner, the beard oil, the beard balm. It's a full... So you know how we talk about the Broadway stack? It's a full
stack.
facial stack, man.
All the way.
Everything. Plus, the Pro Beard Kit also comes with 3 free gifts: a beard brush, a comb, and scissors to ensure your beard is ready to impress. It really is a full kit. It's everything.
Not bad. Do you ever see? You look at it. This is the read over. I'm going
to hit that call.
Oh, yeah. Do the call. Yeah, I was going to make a thing.
All right, cool. Because I just want to make sure that
I feel like when I'm listening to a pod, I was like, are we doing it or are we not? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hit the call to action, then I'll say.
Cool. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code NETPOSITIVE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code NETPOSITIVE. Get yourself a Manscaped beard hedger. One stroke, one guard, 20 lengths.
It is a vibe. I got it.
It is.
Alex has it. Sometimes you see a guy, because there's a lot of guys. Has Andrew ever done anything different with his facial hair? He's come in a couple different.
I don't think so.
He's always that.
It's either.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you've done the same thing since I've known you.
Yeah.
I've done the same things you known me. I go a little short, but there's the different beard guy, the mustache guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes he does the funny facial hair guy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand it.
No.
And I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
I can't stand funny facial hair guy.
Yeah.
But I had a bowl cut once, so
that is very true.
But that wasn't for fun. I mean, it was for fun.
It was also during a wild time.
Yeah, it was during a wild time. Well, I think when you have to if you wear something like wild, it can't be right. It has to be no, this is how I dress.
Yes. Yeah.
So it could be
you got to fully commit.
Look, I have a pink mohawk.
Notice anything different about me?
Yeah. That's all right, okay. And you have to be okay, so this now, I guess. You have to talk about it.
Yeah.
And okay, just if you're gonna rock something, no matter what, just rock it. Mm-hmm. And then you'd be if no one says anything, that's even better. You
know, it's worse than that though. The guy, so there's that guy who does it and then just wants the feedback about it. And then he goes back to he resumes his normal facial hair, right? Yeah. The worst is when the guy actually wants to try it unironically, but he pretends it's ironic.
Oh, yeah.
To ease you into it. Yeah. And then he keeps it. And then it's oh, you're a handlebar mustache guy.
Oh, you're a handlebar.
Oh, and you wanted to be this
whole time.
And
you always wanted to be.
But you didn't just want to say it.
Yeah. We saw the signs. You were always wanting to go to a speakeasy.
Yeah.
Dude, we don't want to go to Jason Aldean's.
Everything you did had to be artisanal. What is that?
We don't drink craft. Where's it? We need a Bud Light, dude. Don't be insane.
You're making pasta from scratch again?
Yeah. You have a zucchini grinder? What are you doing, dude? this fits.
Yeah.
But you didn't have like the balls to pull it off.
Right.
To commit to it.
Yeah.
So you have to be like, I did it for like Halloween and then I just kept it. You're like, all right. God.
I'm a 1940s barber for Halloween. What?
But if you go like like the greatest like when you go to like the red carpet or whatever, they're like, this is like, that's the outfit.
Right.
And you're like, is he like like the Morgan Wallen or the Theo Von mullet?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, I buy it.
Absolutely.
It looks good.
Looks great.
Looks great.
Yeah. I'm in.
I'm into it. Yeah. It's not like, hey,
right.
Like when you see a guy with a mullet and you have to be like, hey, I'm done, dude. Yeah. I'm out. If you have to be like, but when I had the bowl cut, by the way, I'm not going to say this formally, but like Goshen, Indiana in July, I'm going back to the fair in Amish country.
Nice.
I'm just saying.
Maybe.
I'm just saying if there was a time.
We're on alert.
And it'll take me to grow it about 2 months.
Start the clock.
But I could wear a hat.
Mm-hmm.
I could wear a hat and you wouldn't know.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Dude. But if you have to be like,
we're on
freaking this guy, like the guy's like a Fu Manchu or like there's like a bunch of different.
I was like, dude, it's on your face. I'm looking right at you. I see it.
Don't make me like, I think other people have talked about this. Like you're doing like you're mad at people or you're angry at whatever. Like don't bring it to the office because now we have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like just talk to a therapist or like one of my best friends.
You're saying they should see a therapist?
Yeah, they said, dang it. Not in like an honest way. Yeah, should see a therapist. Like Steve Fee, who's been in here before, one of my best friends. I was like caught up with something. I was angry. I was in a fight, or I don't know what it was, but I called him, one of my best friends. I go, dude, I'm just like going like, and he talked me off the ledge, and then go back to all of this, and you don't have to bring that in there.
Yep.
So you're like, yeah, like. Your wife or your relationships or your friends or your siblings, like whoever that person is, have a 20-minute conversation with them.
Yeah.
Clear that up. And then you'd be like, oh, maybe he was right about that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good.
Put the razor down. You don't need to shave your beard like that, dude.
Hey,
it's all good.
Maybe you're like, it's just like, I like play a lot of golf too.
Yeah.
And like funny golf apparel guy. I cannot stand. Look, Andrew doesn't like it too. I can't stand. Like,
Andrew's a big golf guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Funny golf. Like I watch golf. There's like there's a bunch of golf meme accounts that are not meme accounts. I'd be like St. Andre, my buddy Aaron Tuning is like is unbelievable golf content. I like golf humor.
Yeah.
But like the guy out there with like a funny like. Catch me in the trees or something because I won't be on the green. It's like, okay. Or like you have to like look at it and do like it's a funny like putter cover that's like Donald Trump's head. And you have to be like,
this guy.
Donald Trump's head, huh? Or like whatever, dude. You're like, I don't know. We're not out here for that. Or like you have to, I'm probably the most guilty of it.
What?
Is that you take, where were we the other day? Lydia always gets mad because not get mad, but she's like, when I like we're in an elevator or like I want to like take a shot for a joke.
Sure.
I want to like,
yeah.
She's always like,
it's your private stage.
Yeah. I go, I want to like see if I can get him to laugh or do some kind of funny like, and she's like, dude.
She knows now.
Yeah.
Like she dreads. She takes the stairs now.
Like we were in Derek. Like so I always feel like, especially around comedy, like it's funny when I do it on stage and like off stage, if they don't know me or they don't know the show, it's like I come off too hard.
Right.
So we were so if we get to a venue, there's like a runner, that's what it's called. He has a car and they'll take you wherever you want around town because we don't have a car, we're in the bus. And this guy goes, I'm always coming off like, this town looks like I like kind of trash on, or like kind of joke about stuff. And it's like, dude, if it's too much. So the runner pulled up and he goes, what's up? My name's Thor. And then he opened the door and I walked around and Derek looks at me and goes, dude. And I go, no. Okay. Because I was going to like start into something. He goes, dude. And I was like, all right, no. You're right. Yeah. Dude. Okay. No. Yeah. But there's a lot of golf apparel humor.
Yeah.
That I don't.
Why do you think it is specifically with golf? Like there is, I'm not even a golf guy, and I know there's a lot of that in golf culture.
A lot of golf.
Why is that?
It's just, but I think it's in every culture. Like you show up at Mondays, am I right? It's like, okay. It was like 2 more days till Friday, or like the jokes, the workplace jokes. If you work in an office, is like go out to lunch. Oh, what'd you get for yourself? Meaning like you brought that for me.
Right.
It's like, okay, dude. Yeah. I'll still do it with you.
They're very dad jokey.
Very. Yeah. Like me, I played, me and Nate Bargatze and Justin, his opener, we played golf on Sunday.
Nice.
And so like in golf, if
what a day, by the way.
Yeah, what a day.
Gorgeous.
Unbelievable. In golf, like if somebody else is on the tee box and you played up into them, you wait for them to tee off before you get to the tee box because you don't want to, everybody's watching you, it's like more pressure.
Sure.
Apparently golfers are very mental. Yep. So these guys drove up on us. I think they didn't mean to catch us. So they set, and you don't put it in reverse and go all the way back. It's like, and you're like, just sit there.
Now it's worse.
Yeah, now it's worse. So we all hit, and he goes, hey, sorry about it was the older guys. They go, hey, sorry about the audience. Cause we were like, it's a golf thing. Sorry about the audience. We just wanted to see some young, strong guys hit. And immediately, all three of us, we're all 3 comics, all 3 of us at the same time, I go, well, let us know when you see one.
Nice.
Nate goes, you're going to be waiting a little longer. and Justin, that's the same joke. Yeah, right? Everybody immediately...
Like as if you guys were programmed.
By default, we just go, that's like, lucky to be out here. Yep, finding some balls in the woods. Or like everyone jokes that they're not good.
Yeah.
Or that they're having, or like it's lucky to be. The joke is we're not good.
Right.
That's the local golf course. Well, I just want to see some strong guys hit the ball. Yep. Gonna be waiting a little longer.
Yep.
Yeah. Let us know when you see one.
That's
or
good.
Like and then I think Justin goes, yeah, we're waiting too.
Nice.
Or like,
do you all just look at each other like, oh, great guys.
And everyone goes, yeah, jokes. All right, okay, see it. Yeah. Everybody. I guess that's better.
Jokes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're out of here. I was going to talk about. I want to talk about the Hampton Inn.
Okay.
The Hot Pocket, but I did that. I did this bit about. I've always gone back and forth with this for a long time. I did this bit about if Bible characters were influencers.
Yeah.
I did it yesterday, finding things around my house, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, David using binoculars, which is a bit we should have retired, but I went back to it because I'm that kind of guy.
Yeah.
It's like jokes. You're like, jokes. And then there's like, Abraham tying up his son to like, I love this rope.
Nice. You did Eve with the apple.
Yeah. And I've always, and I would like to know what you guys think about this. I've just never been comfortable doing jokes as Jesus,
Yeah.
And those like, you could be a bit, hey, I love these fish. I love these, this table. I made it. There's a bunch of,
right.
The people in the Bible were all human, and that's just a history book of people. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing
That's
it.
That's where your line is.
I'm not being Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm not a person. And I've seen other comics do it, and I've seen Saturday Night Live do it.
Yeah.
I've seen where you're like Jesus in 2022, or if Jesus had a cell phone. We've done a bunch of Bible characters,
right?
And I don't know, dude. I'm not.
It's tough. I think it depends. Like I would say, for my taste, it's case by case.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But also, even as I say that, I'm like, yeah, but if it's funny, it's funny. Like, I'm going to laugh at it. And because I do think there is something that's funny about, obviously, he was 100% man.
He was 100% man.
It's funny when he's humanized like that, because I didn't meet him 100% man. I know him 100% God. So for me, it's like thinking about him like stubbing his toe on something is hilarious to me.
It's funny. And you go, if this is like, yeah, I don't think I want that on like my record.
Right.
Like when like he gets there, he's like, what's like everything's good. Like I appreciate that you like forgave those that were wrong against you, and all the charity work that you did, but It's super cool. This YouTube video. Like, I don't know. I just get nervous about it.
It's on like a saved playlist with just that one video.
Yeah.
He's like, can you show me this one?
No,
What's up with this?
Wait, no, okay. I thought at the time, like, so some people can like misinterpret, like, at the time, you're like, that joke, those were okay. But now you're like, I wouldn't, like.
Yeah.
And if some people go like, dress up as him, and then like you wear like a wig and but then I guess there's like movies.
Yeah.
Where people have played him.
Right. Yeah.
I just think the savior of humanity. Now I go, what if Jesus is like, what? Like I'll kind of, but I just don't want it. I just don't want it. I don't want it. I'm just nervous to do it. You just
don't want the Jesus
I'm nervous
smoke.
to do it.
That's
I don't want the Jesus smoke, dude. I don't want the Jesus smoke. Yeah. Or I don't want to risk like, that's a very, very obviously set. And I've seen people do it kind of okay. But I just don't.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a joke. I think if you built your entire thing around it, then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Like if you did, if it turned into like your act is now I'm out here as Jesus telling jokes. That's a problem.
I've seen like some TikToks of like if Jesus came back and he's like, what is going on here? It like theologically, it is correct. Like it is correct.
Sure.
You go, yeah, he would probably be like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Or like if Jesus walked into these mega churches.
Yeah.
But not, I guess it's like the appropriation thing. Like if I was dressed as me and then as Jesus, I'm going, wait, what are you guys doing? I might do that, but I'm not putting on a wig.
No,
and like making light of it. I don't know. That's where the line is for me. But other people have done it.
Well, there are like two Jesuses. They're like the Jesus that was, and then there's the caricature of Jesus that we all think that's not what he was.
Well, I have been doing
it's not the Fabio looking dude.
No,
you know what I mean? Like that's not who he was.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because a lot of people are like not really like it used to be. We all got saved out of fear, right? I'm scared to go to hell. That I want to, and now like that kind of fear, or like admiration for like holy, or like people come into church and like protest, or like people throw eggs at the Catholic Church, or what? Or like you might not like agree with it, but I'm still like what like a rap video with like there's like girls and alcohol and guns all around. He has like Jesus on a cross. I go, I'd be careful with that. Like I
sure.
There's still a little bit of like, I know this is like a symbol, but like I still say, oh my gosh, like just in case. Like I go, I'm gonna put the SH on there. Like I don't think that's like what he meant but I'm just gonna I'm still trying to like be like respectful of the
Well, I mean, there's a lot there. Like, because I would also say I don't think everybody is saved out of fear. Like, I think it could also be out of gratitude and love. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of other
like
things.
a lot in the '90s, which
but absolutely,
if you died today,
and as a kid too, like you don't have the ability to understand that type of stuff. But like, there's definitely, I think there's lines. I don't know where they are.
I don't know either, and everybody's is different.
Yeah,
and so I guess
where is his? That's the only one that matters. Like, where's his line? And like we don't know.
Where's the line? Right. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Well. I was going to talk about, we need to talk about the Chris Rock thing in a second.
Yeah.
Speaking of lines.
Yeah.
But I've gone back and forth with this for a long time. So like Saturday Night Live, right?
Great program.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. That like everyone cancels their plans at 11 o'clock on Saturday night to watch.
For sure.
What's that? No one does. And the ratings are literally going straight down. Okay. Got it. All right. So it's a very, what you would call I hate the term woke because it's just like, like if somebody says like with a bunch of libtards, it's like, all right, you're not helping. Yeah. You're not helping.
Right.
If somebody said woke is like I don't want to say that's what SNL is, but they're very like, they were still like, as of almost in this year, they were still like wearing masks in the, when they all come out on the stage at the end of the show and like wave it to everybody. Like they were doing it for forever.
Wow.
I would have to go back and look to see how long but they're very like they're New York.
Yeah, it's signaling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very like none of the anyway, every so they do this joke swap thing. Have you seen it?
No. Oh wait, with Colin
and
Michael.
And Michael Che.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is unbelievable.
So funny.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And let me just say at the top, it's unbelievable.
Love it.
It's hilarious. Okay. So
okay, now that that's out of the way,
and it's great, and I think that's like literally save. It's like just carrying Saturday Night Live.
Yes,
and that's all I ever see of Saturday Night Live. By the way,
yes,
is that
it's definitely the only thing that I'm laughing at when it comes up in my feed for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. If you say I don't want to make racist jokes because
as a show or as a talent?
as a show.
Okay.
We stand against racism.
Yes.
Because it perpetuates.
I like where you're going.
It perpetuates stereotypes.
Yep.
It paints one race as a negative light that all these things that racist jokes are you supposed to stand against. You create this joke construct where you switch, or the joke construct, explain it. It's basically...
It's a white guy and a black guy,
and
they write jokes for each other to deliver.
And it's funny
yeah,
because the other guy is reading what are now the most wildly offensive jokes.
Yeah, they're the radioactive ones that you would keep to yourself and send in your group chat.
Comparing like a black guy to like a gorilla,
right?
Comparing like a black guy to like abandoning his family.
Yeah, maybe say something against the white guy too, just so.
Yeah, or like he's the white guy. All these nerdy, like stereotypes of white guys, mm-hmm. and then they're like they don't know stuff. They're not fashionable. They go after each other.
Yes,
and it is hilarious.
It's fantastic.
But it's just this little like joke construct that now lets all those things that you like 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kids that are on TikTok,
right?
That may or may not have ever even known about these stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
That, let's say, a black man is abandoning his family.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you know about that?
Right.
And then what I'm saying is this is everything you stand against.
Yes. I don't know how it got approved.
No, but it's funny.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
But it's contradictory to what they're standing for.
I'm just saying, don't stand up here and be like, we're anti when you do that.
And it's your most successful segment, in my opinion.
And know what else? Everyone loves it. Mm-hmm. So it's on, the onus is on, but just don't, when you say, hey, like, there's a lot of these comics that are like, just say, I mean, there's the joke that's been going around that's just wildly offensive, but it's hilarious. It's so fun. I don't even want to play it. It's so funny. It has like 20 comments and like 780,000 shares. Meaning like
nobody wants to show up in the comment section, but they want to share it with everybody.
And no one share, but everybody, a share is, like on all the apps, if you click the link and text it,
yep,
that's a share.
Yes.
Because it's tracking all of that. Yep. So you go, this is horrific.
Yeah.
And then it goes everywhere, but nobody wants to put this. So you go, hey, this is what those jokes are, what all of us in this country think is funny.
Yes.
Okay. So look yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Number one. And they are funny.
And it shows that they know that, which makes the whole them standing and posturing for all this stuff. It's like, you do know though that this is hilarious because you continue to march these guys out to do this segment and say yes.
And you continue to keep
and you promote it and all
and all the same stereotypes, by the way.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's like the Billy Wayne Davis, who's a comic, has a great joke about ventriloquists. Mm-hmm. He goes like, I'm not racist, the puppet is. It's just like, dude. Right. Because like Jeff Dunham has made, by the way, is in arenas.
Yes.
Exclusively in arenas.
Yeah.
If you look
like
at the
Vegas residency type stuff.
The biggest ones.
Yes.
If Jeff Dunham came to Nashville, he's at Bridgestone.
Yeah. And I'm going.
And he's probably breaking the attendance record.
Because it's just him on a stool. No ice.
No ice, dude.
What if he did Jeff Dunham on ice?
Jeff Dunham on ice. So he goes like, he has like, gosh, dude, he has like the grandpa, right?
Yes.
So he's like, get off my lawn. I can't stand them Mexicans. Right. And he's like, dude.
Yeah.
So like, but he's saying it, dude. It's just this small, like trick in the human brain. They go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I used to have a joke in my show that it goes like, I would go down to, we used to do this like, we play basketball like downtown.
Yeah.
and then like in like the like inner city, and I was homeschooled, so I'd hear all the lingo the kids were using.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know how to put those words in sentences.
Right.
So I'd be back in the suburbs. This is on my first special, I think, and I'm walking through the park. I see a baseball on the ground. I'll be like, yeah, I'd hit that. Because it's like, but what is the joke? The joke is it's a sex joke.
Right.
But I am the
naive kid.
But I made it, dude.
Right.
So I must know what it is. But they're like,
Right.
Right?
Because they're along for the ride. They just bought into it.
And it's like a little like, it's like, yeah, like ventriloquism. Like he's literally like, you can't see his mouth moving. So you're like, it's because Jeff is the straight man.
Right.
Jeff, the guy is, and it's like Ahmed, the dead terrorist.
Right.
Like saying all these horrific, but you can't see his mouth moving. It's like, and then he's like, dude, you can't say it. Ah! And he's going, hey, dude, that's across the line.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
That's the thing.
Yep.
I think.
That's the entire, that's the bit is him like trying to be like, oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. He goes like, it's the grandpa, the Earl or whatever, not Earl. It's the, he's dead.
Yeah.
It's the old crotchety, racist grandpa. Right.
Yeah.
And then there's the terror, the Ahmed. Those are the biggest ones.
I'm looking him up.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Jeff. Walter. Yeah, Walter.
Peanut was the purple creature that he has.
I don't remember that one.
And then,
Ahmed.
Ahmed is the dead terrorist.
And so, yeah. And so he's like, I mean.
Jose Jalapeno on a stick. On his stick.
No,
that was
dude,
that was what he said.
No,
the puppet says it though.
No. Say it again.
I can't. It wasn't me.
Sweet Daddy D, Melvin the superhero guy.
Some of these must have come after I got on.
No, I think some of them they you don't really like.
That's so
the
funny,
character
man.
Doesn't really like connect. So you're like, all right, this guy's got to go.
Yeah.
But it's just like, hey, Saturday Night Live, like, hey, we're all fine with it.
Yeah,
we love the jokes.
Do more like that.
But don't say you're like they canceled like Shane Gillis, fired, right?
For sure.
Because what did he do?
I don't know.
By the way,
Asian jokes.
By the way, his career has gone unbelievably, impossibly more successful than Saturday Night Live could ever made him.
I didn't know who he was until that happened. Yeah. And now he's, I think, one of the funniest people in the world.
Now you can't find a Shane Gillis ticket.
Yeah.
And or Melissa Villasenor, same thing. They hired her, and then somebody went and found her old tweets. And they're like, we stand against, but you don't.
Right.
And all the way, I'm fine with it. And I like the jokes. We're just saying, if there's these are all over TikTok.
Yeah.
The racial swap, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And everyone that's listening to this has heard them.
Yep.
If not, I would say go look one up.
Go watch them.
And they're hilarious. You will die. You will die.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. But there's a 10, 11, 12-year-old kid on TikTok. This could be the first time he's ever heard this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that you're like perpetuating.
Yeah.
How is that not? And by the way, I'm a comedian. I'm into it. I think the bit's hilarious. Just don't grandstand.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It's hypocritical.
Yeah. It's hypocritical. And we, by the way, have never been. So
not one time.
It feels nice to look down
especially on this show.
Never once. We should get like a check. We should just get, what did I say? I said,
so it feels nice to look down on people.
Yeah. I'm just
from way up here.
Yeah. I said, see a therapist.
Yeah.
And I've said things on the show, and then I've like 2 weeks later been like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, many times. Anyway, Blinkist. We got a new sponsor.
Yeah, and I like this one.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Blinkist. Okay, the year 2023 is the year for you to become a better person. New year, new me. Blinkist. Before we read the copy, let me just explain it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's an app where all these books.
Right.
Everybody wants to read books.
Yep.
Nobody has time.
No.
And the first thing that you do, I want to listen.
Yep.
You right? I'm going to listen. Like when I've been on to what's his name? This is embarrassing. The guy that runs like 90 miles and just calls you
David Goggins.
Yeah, I've been heavy on him. I listened to it. It was like, dude, you're a weak person. No complaints. You better get up. And like the God is, and you're just jacked up.
Yeah, running through a wall.
Stay hard.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
I think he's awesome.
Yes.
I mean, you go, anyway. So all these books, I wrote a book. It's Takes you seven and a half hours to read it.
Yeah.
Although mine wouldn't qualify this because it's fiction. It's not. Or they wouldn't do an autobiography. Anyway, Blinkist, what it does is explain it the best way to.
So they
condenses a book.
So it's an app that helps you understand the most important things from over 5,500 nonfiction books in just 15 minutes. So with the help of Blinkist, you can discover new perspectives, broaden your horizons, have exciting conversations, experience aha moments, and more. So they have over 5,500 titles in 27 different categories. They offer bite-sized content, so 15 minutes is all that it takes to get powerful insights into different topics.
Yeah.
So instead of like going and listen to a whole audiobook, which is going to take you, like you said, 7.5 hours, they basically have already done the reading for you.
Yeah.
And then they streamline it, break it down into nice like 15, 20 minute or so pieces. And you can either read it on the app or you can hit play and it will read it to you so you can use it like an audiobook.
But it's, I go, well, we were on the call with them before and I go, what, they can't be fiction books.
Right.
They go, yeah, obviously. Because that's like a story.
Right. Right.
And I was like, dude, if you Blinkist had like Huck Finn, it'd be like, two dudes that weren't really good at school. Let's say Huck Finn, two dudes that weren't really good at school, floated down the river, met a black guy, and then went back to the wedding.
Yeah.
Or is it a wedding or a funeral? It was a funeral.
I don't remember.
Huck Finn?
I don't remember.
I think it was a funeral. I think Huck Finn, I think Huck Finn is a funeral. We need a fact check on that.
You should start that app.
Huck Finn didn't get married.
You just summarize fiction books.
Yeah. It's a different one. Yeah. But this is great. Yeah. Also, the video, like 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Right.
You're like, all right.
Bingo.
And a lot of people, I do know this, that when they read a book, you go, it feels good to finish one.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like a quarter of the way in and you go, right?
That's a big commitment.
And you go, I don't know if I want to do it. And you go, screw it, dude.
Yeah.
And I liked it. She goes, well, a lot of this is it summarizes what the book, and you can figure out if you want to read it.
Yes.
She goes, if you love it, you go back and read it.
I like that.
I like that too.
That's a cool way
Not
to see
for fiction, obviously. Right. You're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
And they have this thing called Blinkist Connect now. So like you pay for your premium user account and then you can share that account with another person of your choice. So effectively it's like a buy one, get one free type deal. So you can share your account with somebody else.
Yeah.
So right now Blinkist is offering a special offer just for our audience. Go to Blinkist.com/netpositive to start your 7-day free trial and get 25% off a Blinkist premium membership. That's Blinkist, spelled BLINKIST, Blinkist.com/netpositive, 25% off, 7-day free trial, Blinkist.com/netpositive. And now for a limited time, you can even use Blinkist Connect to share your premium account. You will get 2 premium subscriptions for the price of 1.
Like sharing a Netflix password.
Exactly, but legal.
And then email us and tell us what you learned.
Yes.
Everybody wins.
There's a ton of stuff on there. I was poking around on it this week. It's really impressive.
Killer. We out here. Let me see. What did you, we gotta wrap with the I was gonna tell the you want to go to the Chris Rock special?
Sure. Do you have a take on it?
How much time we got?
We are at about 50.
All right. We go Chris Rock posted he did a live Netflix special.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. Well, no, I'm going to be one of those guys, I guess. Because I've seen the clips, you know?
Yep.
I shouldn't speak on it, but...
do it anyways, man.
Well, he did. He messed up a joke.
In the special?
Like, badly. He was talking about concussion, Will Smith being in the movie Concussion, and he used the wrong... And he goes, oh, I just screwed this joke up. I did see that.
He used the wrong reference for it?
Yeah, he used a different movie that messed up the whole joke. Man. But again, it was live. And that happens to me all the time.
Wow.
I was shocked to see it. But I go, oh yeah, it's live. So if you film a comedy special, mine's coming out in May. You do it, and then you do 2 shows. Sometimes you do 3 shows.
Yeah.
Same outfit. You're just like, oh, if we didn't get it, we get it the next show.
Right.
Move everything around so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did something live, and he goes, oh, I messed this joke up because I guess in a live show you would see that all the time.
So like he realized it halfway through and was like,
not even before halfway through.
Oh God.
And
he didn't just like retake it? That's crazy.
You can't. Wow. How could you retake it?
Yeah, I guess.
You can't go, let me start I mean, you could.
You could. It's just
be
weird
funny
for a second.
It'd be funny, but I go, let me do this joke over.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't make sense live. Because if I said, I'm recording this, let me do this joke over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that before. Yeah, it was like, but it was shocking to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're doing a movie live.
Yeah.
But a live, I've always said this about live comedy. It's like, oh, I watched the Netflix special. It's like, yeah, but the live,
right?
There's more of like a energy. He's like, oh, he's saying that you're out there. There's more risk
for sure
for everybody involved. If you're sitting behind a screen, you're not in there,
right?
Especially if somebody heckles or if they're doing something that is, or if it's not going well.
Yeah. So what did he do? He just kind of,
I think he just got to play it. I mean, he's a professional. He's been doing comedy for forever. But a lot of all the clips I've seen are about, guess what?
What?
Will
Smith?
Yeah. Yes, dude. Yeah.
So there's a lot of Will Smith in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And it seems
I'll watch it tonight.
It seems very like you're still carrying that.
Oh, really?
But he should.
He hasn't released anything since then. Mm-mm. So, I mean, I guess you'd assume it would be.
It's just very, very.
It better not be in the next one.
Yeah, it better be. I need it to be in this one. Yeah. It was very direct and harsh, but comedy's allowed. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. And he hit him. So you're allowed to.
Yeah, while he was working.
Yeah, while you were clocked in at the office.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do that. But then, we've been talking about Bert Kreischer, because he's like selling the most amount of tickets.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, you know what that proves? Is like, Nate was saying this to me. He goes, people just want to have fun.
Yeah.
They just want to have fun. And I go, I got a lot of issues. We talked about this before on this podcast today. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, don't bring these people got a ticket to you because they want to, somebody, I was going to put this in the email because somebody says, man, your Grand Rapids show was unbelievable. And I struggle with, depression or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they go, I've never seen so many happy people in the same place at one time.
That's amazing, man.
Right?
That's so cool to hear.
And I go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going through something with, I don't have a boss really, but if I'm going through something with my neighborhood HOA, or I'm going through, I have resentments, but if I bring all those to you, comics that have gotten divorced and the whole thing, you're like,
yeah.
Like I'm down for a funny joke about your ex.
Sure.
But then you're like, all right, now 6.
Right.
And you go, okay, now you're putting this on me.
Yeah.
And now I got to carry this.
Yeah.
So Bert's, it's just, there's no victims of the joke.
He's having fun.
He's just having a fun time and he likes to drink.
He's got the movie coming out too.
Yeah.
That Machine movie looks awesome.
Yeah, dude. And I've known Bert for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's just fun. And it's just him trying to, and you see a lot of this stuff is how much anti Will Smith stuff are we going to give you?
Yeah.
Do we give him 3 minutes?
Right.
Do we give him, if he calls Jada, or if he calls her a worse name, is that where how much time are we allowing him?
Right.
Or go, I liked it, but I won't probably see enough.
Where's the line?
Yeah.
There it is. Where is it? How much are we okay with?
Where is it, dude? Speaking of, you want to do this one?
Yeah.
All right. I just found this afternoon and I was going to send it to you.
Yeah, hit it.
No, not this one. It's the next one.
This one.
Nah, yeah. All right. What have I said about Florida Georgia Line in here?
You've said they are phenomenal.
Yes.
You've said that people disrespect them.
Yep.
And you said that we are taking them for granted.
And if you go if you go outside today, you go to the mall, to the gym, you drive around Nashville with your windows open into a gas station, you will hear a Florida Georgia Line song.
Yeah, if the sun is out and a beer has been cracked, you will hear FGL.
You're going to hear
they
FGL.
Appear. That's just kind of how
if you go to the gas station, if you sit there for 30 minutes, either in the thing or somebody pulling up on Saturday, you're going to hear, it's Saturday in the summer, you're going to hear a Florida Georgia Line song.
Yeah.
Okay? And Florida Georgia Line, they turned on them for whenever. It's like freaking Barabbas and the story of Jesus, and they were like, give us the, I don't know what this.
Yeah, give us Barabbas.
Give us Barabbas and crucify Jesus. Right. And this guy was healing everybody, and they were like, they switched on him.
Right.
And he's like, and Barabbas was like, everybody hated him, and they're like, free him. And you're like, wait, what? And we talked about this before we started the cameras with all the cold cases.
Yeah.
Like Brian Koberger.
Yeah.
Alex Murdaugh. We decided, kill him.
Yeah.
Or we were hoping that's where the documentary was going.
Right.
Find the evidence to kill this guy.
Yep.
We already decided we were against him.
Yeah.
The open of those the Alex Murdaugh documentary is like, this guy holds all the power in the city and he has a lot of money and there's people that are underrepresented that he takes advantage of. Let's start it. I go, what do you mean? Let's start that? What? You're already... What?
We're already like, kill him.
Yeah, and now
I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care. Let's find the evidence to kill. And now you're gonna see like I'm not like pro Alex Murdaugh. Obviously,
bold stance.
Obviously,
comedian John Crist takes like, Alex Murdaugh.
He goes, I don't know. He seemed to what? Hey, what?
He made some good points.
Let's hear him out.
I mean, have you had a family before?
Yeah, it's like all. But that happened before in the Brian Kohberger, the cold case. You know what would be perfect for this? By the way, Blinkist. Because if you hold on.
Blinkist for true crime?
Yeah, I'm not even trying to do like a promo for them. But if everyone talks about the case at the office, everywhere, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you know about both of these or no?
No, I know about the Idaho
Kohberger.
one.
That's
lot.
the Brian Kohberger.
Yes.
Yeah, you're into that one. But if everybody starts talking about Alex Murdaugh, you don't know.
I'm out. Yeah.
And a lot of people listen to this podcast and they go, wait, what?
Yeah. You need the Blinkist out there.
All right, we need to Blinkist to the cold case.
Flash up the lower third.
Yeah. Right back.
Double charge it.
That's not in there, by the way.
No,
that's not in there. Yeah, they don't offer it. But you go.
They should though. That's hilarious.
You go, oh, we already have our opinion made up, and we're going to go find. And by the way, maybe I'm sensitive to this because I've been on both sides of it, and now, so I go. I don't know. Florida Georgia Line has a lot of hits. And they had an unbelievable 8-year run.
Crazy run,
just
dude.
On top.
Changed the genre.
Okay, right? So they broke up, or they didn't officially break up, but Brian's a buddy of mine, by the way. They're not, so they're gone, or not touring. I don't know if they're officially broken up, doing side projects, whatever.
Sure.
Nowhere to be seen, right? Since COVID, nowhere to be seen.
Yep. So
I follow Country Central,
nice,
which is a country music meme page or whatever, and I see this. It's a what is it?
It's a picture. It's a picture of the two of them, and it's a poll.
They pulled about 4,500 people with the question: "We took Florida Georgia Line for granted," and 3,100 said yes.
Agreed.
And I go, oh, so we found the bottom, and now. I already know where the story's going to go. Yeah. Now everybody's like, oh, and then it's like in whatever they go, like low key, like get your shine on, kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
And now we're going to do all the thing again.
Yeah.
And then it's going to happen to Morgan.
Yep.
Right? If they're going to go, dude, this guy, whatever. And then they're going to be out on him. And then he's going to be back.
I mean, Morgan just broke every record that he already had
currently
set
is
with
in.
The last
yeah,
one.
currently, like
sales-wise, it's already there. But public perception-wise, like you're saying, yeah, for sure.
It's going to be in however many years, 2, 3, 4, or whatever, like enough Morgan.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be like not cool. And then he's going to come, and then it's going to come back again.
Yeah. And Morgan's 29, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, he's got some time.
Yeah, we got some...
Country artists play until they're like 78.
Some time, dude.
Like,
it's not a rapper. You got some longevity.
Yeah.
And I said, like, a lot of those Morgan songs, you're going to be singing like our parents sang Garth Brooks song.
Yeah.
Really, like Friends in Low Places.
Yeah.
Like, Sand in My Boots.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be singing when you're 80.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dude, that Flower Shops record with Ernest.
Killer.
That thing's classic.
What I think what I'm saying is that don't just get into like, oh, I'm not just following.
Yeah.
I'm not following your thing. Because then you take him down. We're like, oh yeah, he's the worst. And then you're like, follow him back up. I go, just think for yourself.
Yeah.
If you like him, just say, I don't know. I like him.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
That's on the back of my shirt that I bought at a gas station with 2 guns going just like that.
Both your guns.
Get her done. All right, let's close up with that fan mail.
Deal.
I want to talk about this because we talked in 2 weeks ago before the Jared episode.
Yes.
By the way, I wonder if people like the episodes or the guest episodes.
People can comment and let us know.
I love the guest episodes, but I like these episodes too because I feel like I have a lot of things to say.
Yeah,
you're like John. Yeah, obviously, we would appreciate you saying.
I like them both.
I like them both too
for different reasons. Yeah, they both fill a void for me.
Yeah, it's a good way to say it.
You know,
I like the guest, but I want the guest episodes to be like 3 hours.
Yeah,
you know,
we might need to start doing that.
If we just say, "Hey, this is a guest episode," because I feel like it's a little disrespectful to have a guy in here for an hour.
Because you just feel like it's wham bam, thank you, ma'am, get out of here.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But if you had like,
The guest episode's a booty call. Like we need to wine and dine a guest a little bit.
Like I'm only texting at night. You know?
Yeah. Nice.
I'm only texting after midnight.
Nice.
And he's like, dude, can you call me during the day?
Yeah, like,
no, you're right.
What's up? You're right. Let's get lunch. Coffee.
You like come in here and you get all the you hit all the hot button stuff. And you're like, all right, see ya.
Well, let's start doing them longer. That's fine. I mean, our like solo ones like this go over an hour pretty much every time. I mean, we've been doing like hour 40 and stuff.
That's so funny because like all the content, like female influencers, like, what do you want to see from me? Like more try-ons, more day in the life,
more hauls,
more parenting.
Get ready with me.
What do you want to see? I'm like, hey, Brittany, go back and look at the analytic. Look at the views. They'll tell you exactly what they want to see.
Bikini photos, Brittany. That's why we're here.
I don't know. Yeah, just go see. You know what they like.
Yeah.
Have you ever posted more than one time on the internet? You know.
Yeah.
The analytics are so robust. Like I will, because I was.
A lot of you have been asking me.
So many people like going forward. What do you want to see from me? I'm like, are you out of ideas?
Yes.
Like you know what they want to see.
By the way, some of those answers are probably wild.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you want to see from me?
No. Oh. Do you want to see more
got some ideas.
Workout? Do you want to see more workout videos? Do you want to see my diet? Do you want to see day in the life? What else is there?
More of
Get ready
Sparkles,
with me.
my
Get
dog.
Ready get ready. More. Yeah. You're like, I don't know. Go back and just see what people like.
Finance. I want finance advice.
You're like, wow, I didn't see that coming. Well, I was going to ask all the listeners, what do you want to see the guest episodes?
Yeah.
Or we can look.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah, we can check.
We can go back.
Yeah.
We can check.
Hey, and we have checked. They're pretty even.
Oh, yeah.
People like both.
If we knew, we'd be like, yeah, we're switching it to all guests. We're like, yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
We would do it.
Yeah.
We're not,
if one way did better than the other way, we'd do that. Yeah, for sure.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about? All the videos I've ever made, ever. But we talked, I think, earnestly, not before the Jared episode, about things that get your tires pumped is what we called it.
Yes.
And this is like very like we said, like for a pastor, like, do you want to tell everybody about Jesus? Do you want to lead people in their relationship with the Lord? Do you want to serve your community? Yes. But also give me 1%, give me half of 1%. Does it feel good to your ego when you're up there and it's packed?
Right.
Just give me 1% and then we can debate.
Yep.
Right. If you are a ER nurse.
Yeah.
I love helping people.
Yeah.
I love saving lives. But I'll give you 99.9% of that. Is there 1% of you that goes on a little bit of a power trip and you're like, I'm holding someone's life in my hand and I feel very, very important?
Or when you get to tell somebody what you do for a living. Lives. It's like, I'm an ER nurse.
And so, and I go, do I like helping people like have a fun night out? Yes. But do I like people that are like struggle with like depression? I bring some levity to their day. Do I enjoy that? Yes. Also, I get paid.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would almost go 50-50. No, I'll give you 75. I'll give you 90%. That it's a kind of, I don't know what percentage. Anyway, but the emails are just flooded.
Yes.
With everybody saying wild things, by the way.
Yes.
And the net on this is 1,000% positive because we're all acting like this anyway.
Yep.
We just admit it.
Yeah.
And then you'd be fine.
And we're going to keep these all anonymous like we told you guys that we would. So everybody that's listening that wrote in, that is like biting your nails right now, as if we're going to say your name. Yeah. We're not going to say your name.
You know, like Alcoholics Anonymous or like Narcotics Anonymous, AA, NA. What is this?
Ooh,
Egos Anonymous?
Egos Anonymous.
Yeah. EA.
Nice, dude.
EA
Sports.
Yeah. EA. This is the EA. Egos Anonymous.
It's in your brain.
Write it. And if people are going to listen to this and they're going to think about theirs.
Yeah.
And they're going to write in.
Yes.
We're going to have more of them.
Yeah, let's keep this train rolling.
All right. We're coming to the end of the episode. We'll get a couple of them here, though.
All right. This one's from, no, I'm just kidding. Hey, John and Alex, love the pod and appreciate you guys. As a high school math teacher, I love my job. I think it's the greatest job in the world. I do truly love making a difference in a kid's life.
Okay, stop. Got it? Do we agree with this?
Yes.
Do we support this?
Yes.
Yes. Is that a good and noble thing?
Yeah.
Yes. And if you've given your life to instruct other people to learn and better themselves, awesome.
Double thumbs up.
All right. What is the first word of the next paragraph?
Line break. New paragraph. Also,
here we go. Yeah.
As a young, relatable, fun teacher, it's it's fairly easy for me to be the popular / favorite teacher. Ooh. As a result, I love to go to my students' sporting events, school plays, extracurricular activities to show my, quote, support.
Oh, I like that.
However,
I love this guy.
If you think I go to those sporting events to watch Trevor go 0 for 3 and make a couple errors at shortstop in a JV baseball game.
Why Trevor, dude?
You are wrong.
Trevor catching strays.
Trevor's like, yo, what? Trevor's like, I know exactly who this is because I did go over 3 last weekend. I primarily go to hear my name shouted from the students on the field or students watching from the bleachers. Yeah. I've had my name chanted from student sections at football and basketball games before, parentheses flex. So I'm 100% taking that all in.
I love this guy.
See you at the game next Friday night. Not because I want to support your kid, just the tires are a little flat. In my opinion, 80% tire pumping, 20% showing support.
That's nice, an unbelievable email.
Well done.
That's an unbelievable email. That is an unbelievable email. I love every second of that.
Perfect.
And everybody's going to go, yeah.
Yeah.
And he gave us 80-20.
80-20 is a bold take.
80 pumping.
Yeah.
But also, if you, like, I kind of know this energy.
That's very honest. I like that.
The older, like, the teachers that are like curmudgeons or whatever, they're like, you're never going to pass that. And this guy's young and cool.
Yeah.
At least... Yeah,
he wears J's.
Yeah, and he's like, but like, what he wears like his khakis and his loafers to teach, but he comes up in jeans to the game.
Nice,
and like probably wearing something like a hoodie and
his
like,
after hours clothing.
Yeah,
and his civilian clothes,
bro, just on the street.
What?
And they're probably calling him by his first name. They probably don't do that.
No, they call him by an initial. Like it's like Mr. Z
Coach
or
J.
something like that.
Yeah, Coach. Yeah. And they're chanting his name. But you can. It's so undercover though.
Yeah,
because that one's hard to expose.
Yes,
good for him.
Yes, that's good. I like the percentage. 80-20 is very honest.
Give it to you.
I appreciate
that.
Here we go. All right, this one says, okay, here's one. Being a foster parent.
Wow, dude,
this is bold.
Okay,
2% of it is it feels good when people tell me how special I am to take care of those kids and how they could never do it. So they're going 98%.
98 good.
Feel like actually serving.
Altruistic. 98% selfless.
2% ego.
2%. You go, hey, that's a foster. You're like, oh.
Do we feel like that's honest? 2% ego there?
No, but we're not here for that. We're not here for that.
You're right. We said if you give us 1%, you're right. I apologize.
We can debate. They can.
It's not up to us.
Nope.
You're right. You're right. Not up to us. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I broke our rules.
It can go either way. All I'm saying is you want the person to say, give me 1%.
Give me 1.
And then.
And they gave us 2. So
we can debate. They can debate that.
Right.
But just say, if you give me 1%, then we're now in. Right?
Right.
Now we're into
we can have a conversation.
Now we're into the conversation.
Yeah.
Foster parent is top.
That's a very altruistic thing.
Well,
too.
dude,
that's
crazy. So in Compassion International, like it's like the biggest nonprofit in the world, which does unbelievable work. We took a tour of their. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this. This is what has become a knowledge, I think. We went down to the Dominican Republic because they were showing us all their. This is a couple of years ago. They're showing us all their, and they said, I go, hey, do y'all sponsor white children? And they said no. So like Russia, Estonia, some of those Eastern European countries with tremendous poverty.
Yeah.
Like who is sponsoring white Western people are sponsoring the kids. They don't want on their fridge a white kid.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
There's a deeper psychological convo that is not for this show.
No, we're like, hey, we're out of time anyway. See you next week. What? But does that make sense though?
Cut to compassion link.
Yeah. So
yes,
if you
does make sense.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, I'm being 100% a bad person right now.
Sure.
If you foster a white kid, and you're white, it's like you're not getting the credit. I just said that's that
interesting.
But if you have that's why their business exists, because you're like, look at from Ethiopia.
Yeah,
I mean, that's horrible, dude.
There's some psych stuff.
That's horrible. Let's
like,
move on from that. Yeah. I don't even know.
Wild.
I don't even know how to tiptoe around that.
We'll save that for the Patreon.
Yeah.
All right, this one I like. This one.
My dude.
Yo, John, Alex, and crew. I help lead worship at my church. I play guitar and sing and sometimes lead by myself.
Ooh,
that's a flex.
I like that.
I truly love serving.
Read all the normal ones until you get to the but or the also. Read it up to there and then stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I truly,
I'm sure it's coming.
Love serving my church. Truly.
Okay.
And helping lead others to worship Christ.
Okay. Is that still good parts or that's
still good?
Yeah.
But
yes, dude.
Also,
this episode should go, but
we got a but and an also on this one. But also, it doesn't hurt when a pretty girl walks in. I introduce myself.
This must be a guy.
And then, boom, I walk on stage and start singing and playing.
Yeah.
Really got to check my heart sometimes, but it is nice to get my tires pumped every now and then. Stay fresh, boys.
Yeah, I love this guy, dude. Good for him. Dude, that's got to be so liberating to type.
For sure.
To say that about yourself.
Yeah.
You go, man, I love this person. I come to his church.
Yep.
I'll repost him. No, he doesn't want this, but yeah.
That's a church flex for sure.
I
gotta go real quick. They just turn the lights down. I gotta.
Sorry. I like the guy in the church lobby. They used to do the Miami Mega Church would have the ear thing like kind of draped over.
Oh yeah, dude,
the in-ears, the out in-ears over the shoulder.
Yes,
because you're not taking them out. You just kind of it's a flex.
Yeah.
But those are one of those things like in rehab, you can never call somebody on it.
No,
you're like, dude, you're just trying to.
Yeah,
you cannot verbalize. All these things are horrific to verbalize, and or if you're not this mentally, I would consider this person to be very, very mentally aware.
Yes,
very, very self-aware,
very emotionally intelligent.
And if you call them on that, that guy would go. Yeah. Now, not in front of everybody.
Right.
But you go, if me and you and him are having lunch together, he's like, yeah, that feels pretty good when Heather walked in and he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just if you're not familiar with those kind of conversations, that is so offensive.
Yes.
So, because you're not willing to admit it to yourself yet. That's why it's offensive.
Yes.
All right, keep going.
All right. This next one. I am a Baptist pastor.
Ooh,
and my intention is to 100% always lift up Jesus. It's all about him.
Okay.
Most of the time. So he went from 100% to most of the time. We've already pulled back a little bit.
Yeah.
I preach and then I want to go hide so that people don't think that any of this is about me. I don't want...
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. I don't want my people to get confused, and think that I preach in my... Sorry, I'm not reading into everything. No, preach in my own power. However, in all caps.
Yeah, here it is.
If I'm not careful, I find myself loving preaching.
He's mostly careful is what he's saying.
For sure.
He's careful.
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
I find myself loving preaching too much and maybe lingering a little too long at the church to see what people are saying about the sermon.
Yeah.
Especially when I feel like it was fire.
Yeah, dude, this is unbelievable.
I like a pastor who says fire. That's nice.
He thought his sermon was fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go up, I do a great show. I want the meet and greets after the show. I can't wait.
Right.
If I don't think the show, I was like, I don't.
Oh, if it didn't go well, dude, you're
I don't want to be
on the bus before the people get out of the building.
Dude, I'm like, get out of here. So he's saying when his sermon doesn't feel like he's gone well, but when he nails it, he finds himself
lingering.
Yeah, lingering around a little too long in the church to see what happens.
I love it.
People are, yeah.
Well done, Pastor.
Well done, Pastor. Good for you. I go to that guy's church.
Very nice.
I don't want to out the guy, but
let's do a few more.
All right. These are unbelievable.
This one is hi, John and Alex.
I hope this makes everybody feel so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they go, yeah.
It's nice, like you said, like just typing this out and getting this is like,
yeah. And if you send yours in, if you want to, we'll read it.
These are fun. I have 2 young daughters and currently trying for baby number 3.
Okay.
I love my girls.
Okay.
But
and sentence 3.
If I'm being honest, the hype you get from everyone around you when you're pregnant doesn't hurt.
Oh.
Everyone from family, friends, even strangers want to give you special privileges, and I'll gladly take it.
Yeah. I love this.
This carries into the newborn phase too. You're the star of the show when you bring that fresh new babe around.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Using your babe.
That's a good one, dude.
Yeah.
So we've had pastors, foster parents, and pregnant women.
That's the darkness, dude. I mean, that is...
Ego's crazy,
That is the darkness.
Ego's one hell of a drug.
I mean, you want to be pregnant. I mean, but think about the sacrifices it takes to be pregnant.
Yeah.
And it's worth for a little bit of a...
That must be a good pump.
Yeah.
That's a good... No, that's not. Stop it. That must be a joke. Good of a tire pump, though. that you're like, I will. Yeah, I could do another 9 months.
So you go,
Like what?
That's for that.
All you got to do is 60 minutes on stage.
That's it. And I could go back to do whatever. All right. So you go, I mean, the first trimester, you're not getting anything, right?
Right.
Because that doesn't count.
Can't really claim it yet. People can't see it yet.
Nah, you don't. But you start going, you start when you're holding your hips backwards.
Yes.
Yeah. So you normally go this. When you start going this.
Yeah. Once you flip those hands around on the hips. Oh.
And everybody's like, get off your feet. You know, if you're
off your feet.
No, if you're in line at a Chick-fil-A, go, hey, go up front. Yep. If you're at the airport, hey, it's you need extra time.
Yep.
You're sacrificing for the greater good of humanity.
Oh yeah.
And then
literally.
And then you have an infant and you bring them to church week 1.
Yeah.
That's the Super Bowl, dude.
Oh yeah. It's a meet and greet.
Oh, dude, the bait you brought. And it's like, you must love Jesus. You brought. Wow, dude.
Baby dedication?
That's not one I would have ever considered. But you get the pregnancy, you get a little attention, and then post until when? A baby is cool for, in the right scenarios. A baby's a nightmare in the wrong scenarios. Sure. But in the right scenarios is cool for a year.
Yeah.
Bring a baby around. I love babies. I like hanging out.
Yeah, because once the kid's old enough, it gets to a point where it's like,
yeah. 100%.
Good.
Yeah, you got to get pregnant again.
Yeah. Hey, you were good season 1. We should have stopped after that one.
Yeah. One of the other 2 girls are like, wait, what the? You're using me this whole time?
Yeah.
All right. That's unbelievable. Good for her.
All right. How about, hey guys, love the pod. I've been consistently listening to it since I went on a trip with my mom while I was pregnant.
Okay.
I'm here to admit my humanity. I go to church every Sunday. Growing up, my dad was a pastor and he still is. Okay. I live about an hour away from him and his church, so I haven't attended there in a couple years.
Okay.
I go to his church once every few months, but if I'm being honest,
I don't even know where this is going.
I don't go to hear the word of God. I go because everybody knows me and has always wanted to talk to me. It's almost like I'm small town famous in his little church, LOL. What's even worse is now that I've had a baby, people want to talk to me even more, and I walk in feeling like I run the place. Haha, that's terrible, of course. I listen to the message, but that's only 10% of why I'm there. 10%.
Woo.
We're not judging. We're just reacting.
We are judging.
We're judging.
No, we're not judging.
We're not judging. We're just reacting.
Wow.
10%.
So you go back to the church you grew up in.
Right.
Because you're...
hometown. It's a home game, baby. It's a home game.
You go back, so you say, hey, do you want to come back for the... But you can't wear that out. Right. If you start going every week, because you got to know
when play that well.
When to invest and when to withdraw.
Yeah, you can't oversaturate that market with yourself. You need... You put too much of yourself out there.
You're like, hey, everyone, we saw you last week. Yeah. You got to do Christmas,
right?
Easter, maybe a summer.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're going back there to feel important.
Yeah.
And your church now, you're we just wanted to
just get pumped up a little bit.
I get it.
Head back, quick hour drive.
Listen, you go out there and then you leave, hour drive home, feeling good. The rest you feel great.
Yeah, you're gonna have a good week.
And if you wake up that'll last. That dopamine will last through the day.
Yeah.
You wake up on Sunday, you go, hey, you want to drive back?
Yeah. And you're not making that drive on a rainy day. You're only doing it if it's nice out. Get a new fit off or something.
I'm getting a dopamine hit off this.
Hey, I might have to go home soon.
I feel good. Well, all right, dude. Perfect example. My high school basketball team is in the state championship.
Nice.
On Thursday.
Cool.
And I was like...
You're still thinking about it.
I am. But Lydia called me on it. Yeah. She goes, I've never heard you speak about your high school basketball team. I go, what do you mean?
You're like, we're so good.
She goes, I've never heard you once say, like, I follow Sanford.
Yeah.
The basketball team.
Right.
I follow, like if you go like, hey, you want to go to I never heard you speak about that. There must be I wouldn't, yeah. Like you can go, just say you're going to get your tires pumped.
Just dig your jersey
now,
out
I would arguably be the most famous person to ever graduate from my high school. Let's see. I mean, up there.
Mm-hmm.
It was like everybody there knows me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the drive is 6 hours.
Oh, God. That's a flight.
It's in Macon, Georgia.
Yeah, it's a flight.
I go, oh man. Like if it's like, it was in Chattanooga, like Dalton, Georgia, which is north, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And like, I drive down there. My parents would be there. I could sit with them and then I have to be like, oh no.
Yeah. Do you have a back entrance? Maybe I could. Can I park in the teacher's lot?
Like, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Hey, it's not 9 months of pregnancy.
Yeah,
that's definitely easier buy-in.
This is Egos Anonymous. This is EA.
Yeah.
All right.
One more.
Yeah, here we go.
I used, all caps, I used to be a teacher.
Used to be a teacher.
And now work in construction. Okay. When playing golf with randoms this past weekend, they asked, what do you do? I said, I am in construction. I knew to stop it there, but...
I know where this is going.
After a half beat, I added, but I used to teach. It's part that I wanted people to know that teaching didn't beat me and that I got burned out, but also I want the glory that comes with that.
Wow.
So just referencing a past chapter of life.
Wow.
Just getting that pump in.
Okay, so it's a teacher is similar to like a nurse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like
public servant.
It's like a noble job.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you think, so like all these, like, that's why like Harvard or like all these guys' egos are just absolutely unchecked.
Right.
Just absolutely unchecked. And you're, especially as an intellectual, just wear a freaking one of those jackets with the knee, like the elbow things,
elbows,
just absolutely tweed it out. Tweed, not tweed. Tweed it out.
Yes.
Just, is that what is that?
No, you got it. It's tweed. Yeah.
Tweed. Just tweed it out. Just walking around the campus with a corduroy and just an ego that's absolutely running wild.
Yeah.
But
molding minds.
Oh, but all of that. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. The professor. Oh, gosh.
All of them, dude.
And just you're up there and these kids, right? 18, 19, and 20. This is college, obviously. And they're going, hey, how do we, in essence, live?
How do we be as smart as you?
You tell us how to do it.
Right.
And I was talking to...
You have the tools. Please share them with us.
We don't. And I was talking, and no disrespect. Well, maybe a little disrespect.
Okay.
Minor disrespect.
Sure.
To like a teacher, like when I went to Sanford, right? And so you had these journalism teachers who... They were like, here's how you write a press release. Here's how you work in the news. Here's how in the newspaper. Here's how you write a newspaper article. The first paragraph has to, like, if you have been out of practicing your job for 10 plus years, especially now, you don't know.
Yeah.
Unless even like doctors, we're like, because now they're like all the surgeries are like with the machines, and like what you're teaching is like.
It's outdated.
A journalism teacher today, the YouTube, the Instagram and TikTok algorithm over the past month has changed.
Oh yeah,
wildly.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, here's like, I think some kids now are getting into social media. You're like, what? And they're going unchecked.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, this guy worked at NBC.
Yeah.
In 1996.
Yep.
But you're like, yeah, but it's not that anymore.
I've had these conversations, by the way.
Have you?
Like I've had conversations with people in the academic world because I would love to teach something at some point about podcasting or marketing or whatever. On the other hand, like I've gone up against in like business rooms against people who have that resume, 30 years at network, blah, blah, blah. And I'm always like, sorry, but that's not relevant here. Like you have no idea what this is. You just don't know.
And as soon as you get to your senior year, what do they go? Hey, go take an internship.
Yeah.
Go to the station and realize everything your professor taught you is not true.
Yep.
Go be an intern for your company.
Yeah.
And that's how you're going to learn how to run podcasts.
Right.
Like, fine.
Sure.
But I don't know how we got off on this topic, but the nobility, that's one of that could go unchecked.
Yes. Ego-wise. Absolutely.
Ego-wise can go unchecked.
For sure.
And the religious ones and the political can go unchecked. I'm here to serve the country, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What percentage?
Kind of.
Yeah.
But then you go, oh, I want to protect and serve. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, why? If that was truly 100%, then none of these, all these Twitter battles and all these elections and all that, none of that would be happening.
Yeah. We had a couple of military people write in too.
Really?
That said like, I have to wear my fatigues on certain days, even if I'm out in public. Yeah.
I'll read that third paragraph.
Okay.
I'm just going to summarize the beginning. We love you. Great podcast. Yeah. It's awesome.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I listen every day.
We're required to wear uniforms all day on Thursdays. While it is extra work and can be uncomfortable, I'll admit there's something cool about wearing a military uniform, and it makes me feel special and extra important to wear it around. Yeah.
I get it.
Absolutely.
I get it.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
The people, that's what the stolen valor.
Yeah.
People all the time are wearing, like, hey, what were you?
Yeah.
What? Because they are trying to get some of the, let me get some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild, dude.
That is wild. I'm proud of the listeners.
This is great. Keep them coming. I think this is incredible.
I feel like I want to meet all these people.
Okay.
I feel like that's what they feel when they listen to the pod. Come in here, hang out. Well, I shouldn't say that. Everybody's going to be in here next week.
We'll figure something out, though.
That is unbelievable. Beautiful. Going on tour this weekend. We are going to Albuquerque and El Paso. I'll have a report. I don't know if I'm flying into Albuquerque, so I don't know if we can do the Breaking Bad tour, but I'll have a report from the border.
Can't wait.
Net positive. See you next week. I was having a breath, dude. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure, it was a little weird, but on the net, it was a positive. It was a positive. You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.